anyone who watches this show knows that I have been critical of Lamar Jackson for his regular season greatness, which often fades in the postseason, right? We know how great he is. We know he's one of the best to ever do it, skill set wise, statistically, record wise, so on and so forth. We know that. But I've been critical of him because I've kept saying I need to see it when it matters most. And there's statistics that show, how his turnovers increase, his completion percentage decreases, his touchdowns, all these things, all these metrics get worse in the postseason when it matters the most. So I have been critical of it. However, for someone to fix their mouth and make their face to say that Lamar Jackson is most overrated QB ever, I mean, that's crazy. Jordan Love made this list too? Okay, is this modern or ever?
Today.
Okay, of players today. Okay, so they're saying Lamar Jackson is the most overrated, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence. So, Alex K, and this wasn't the focus of this topic, but Alex K, he's right on two of the names on this list, right? Three. Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott.
I would like to ask
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. Yes. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live, Sunday morning edition. And apologies for the delay. Technical difficulties, man. Sometimes these things act up, and you know how it goes.
Let's not even go there, guys. I'm going to take full responsibilities. Okay. It was on me. They watched the Rugrats. Some of our guests, they watched the Rugrats. All right. My responsibilities, right? It's on me. I'm currently working at the same time that I'm currently working to get this content out to you guys. So I'm going to take full responsibility. Bruce, I thank you for being patient with me this morning. So
no doubt, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
All good. But what's up, everybody, man? Appreciate you being here. If you're here with us live, appreciate you being here. If you're watching on the replay at some other time, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell, all that good stuff. We know how it goes. But I think what I would like to do,
if they're watching on the replay, don't forget to hype it.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you watch.
Right. Hype it. Yes, hype it. You get 3
hype
hypes a week.
Yes.
Make sure you hype it up. We love that. And it helps, man. It helps. But we got a good show for you all here today. Obviously, we got the quick hits. We're going to talk about Transformers Lakers and some possibly nefariousness that's going on. Alhamdulillah. Definitely. All praises due to the Most High, of course.
The Most High in the sky. Always on the fly.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, we're gonna talk about those Lakers and what's going on there, which is a kind of interesting thing. But we'll get to it. We're gonna talk about the Joker, Nikola Jokic, Edwards' guy, and a lot of people's guy, who is making history right now with the way that he's playing, really doing his thing out there. But we're also gonna place that in some context. We're gonna talk about the Baltimore Ravens and their recent resurgence. What's up with the what's that about? What's the
Nothing.
You sure?
Yep.
I just want to know what the was. Okay. And then finally, we're gonna wrap it up with Justin Fields, man, a guy who has all the talent in the world, but he's just bad and it's hurting his team. So we're gonna get to that.
So we're gonna get to the conversation that Ohio State don't know how to breed quarterbacks for the NFL. No, okay. Sneed's not here, so okay. Go ahead. Proceed.
Woo. So let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out to the channel members, of course. My main man, Coach T from the Be Ready Sports Podcast, who's always going to be Laker Nation to me. But what up, Coach T, man? I appreciate you being here, my brother. Thank you so much for what you do and how you support the channel. Make sure, if you all haven't already, you go over after this and subscribe to the Be Ready Sports Podcast. Because in order to be ready, you got to do what, Transformer?
Stay ready.
You got to stay ready. just go over there. And Coach T is really he's putting the light on and putting the shine on the young athletes who are doing their thing. And hopefully one day we'll be able to talk to some of them or talk about some of them right here on this podcast. So make sure y'all go ahead and do that. It's not that serious. What's good? It's not that serious. Appreciate you, man. Always supporting me. And I love it. He always hits me up on college football Saturdays, and we talk a little bit there too. So what up? It's not that serious. Appreciate you. Chief Sid Bubba, appreciate you. Goes without saying. Appreciate everything you've done for our nation. And of course, appreciate what you've done for the channel. And finally, shout out to the boys from Annapolis.
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Bruce hate the Navy because we always beat the Army. December 13th's coming. We put in belts to ass. We gonna make sure Bruce shows up on the Format Podcast. Ready to.
I hate you so much. Man, I hate you and I hate that song.
Go Navy, man. See, I got the green for you though. Thanks to my pops, man. He got me another hat.
No, that's not the green. No.
Okay, it's green enough.
Yeah, look like you know what kind of green that
like.
Maybe I was trying to be politically correct. Oh man, shout out. Baltimore Bruce was good, man. Appreciate you, Baltimore. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support always. Steve, king of the chat, my guy. My guy was at Pitt yesterday watching Notre Dame put foots in him. So always love that. And he was texting me as usual, complaining about Mike Denbrock's play calling. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, gotta win by 20 plus points. We'll take that. Always better to improve after a win. But what up, Steve? Nino, what up, Nino? What up? Appreciate you, man. Long time watcher and recent channel member. So appreciate what you do. Thank you so much. And finally, Sneed got what you need. So if y'all have noticed, Sneed is not here with us today like he normally is on Sunday mornings.
Why is that, Bruce?
Let me tell you. Yeah, the reason why Sneed is not here is because Sneed, SMT Mobile Tech and outstanding father, is with his wonderful daughter Yasmin, aka Little Sneed, while she is competing in a basketball tournament with her team this morning. So I think Sneed said they won 2 games yesterday, so they got 2 games today if they want to win it all. So everybody, let's put it up for young Yasmin and her team, and hope that Sneed and his peoples get it done, man. So let's go, Sneed.
Go put foots in them.
Put foots in them. All right.
Yes.
Sneed got what you need. So thank you for being a channel member as well, my brother. All right. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the spiel, and then we are going to move right along. If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you. Woo. About a month? Yeah, about a month, 4 to 5 weeks ago, we were really, I was really concerned myself, Baltimore Bruce, G. We were all very concerned, to put it lightly, about the Ravens' future for the rest of the season. Lamar Jackson was injured, and the Ravens, even before the injury, the Ravens were really struggling. The defense was playing, to put it lightly, terribly. For the second consecutive year,
on a historic level.
Yeah, historically badly. Correct. Thank you, Transformer. And I don't know what is contributing to these slow starts, but the Ravens were playing terribly. However, now on a 4-game streak?
Three.
3-game streak. Thank you. And they are playing considerably better, both on defense, and they have the return of their pretty much Superman, Lamar Jackson. Superman, the Flash, whatever you want to call him, but he is their guy that makes so much happen for this football team. And you're seeing what appears to be a kind of different looking Ravens squad, and they're really doing their thing. So definitely wanted to take some time and kind of talk about the Ravens resurgence, along with, in conjunction with this, a recent, I think it was Bleacher Report, some guy, I don't know who this guy was, who said, and see if you can look this up, chat. It was an article, and this had to be for Rage Bait as well, that Lamar Jackson is the most overrated quarterback in NFL history.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? And so I was talking to G about this yesterday. Shout out, G. And I was saying, I'm not even going to address this because it's that absurd, right? I'm not even going to, but I think it kind of goes in line with the Ravens resurgence. So first thing, y'all know, because you watch this show, and I appreciate all of you guys for being here, whether you're live or whether you're on the replay. Anyone who watches this show knows that I have been critical of Lamar Jackson for his regular season greatness, which often fades in the postseason, right? We know how great he is. We know he's one of the best to ever do it, skill set wise, statistically, record wise, so on and so forth. We know that. But I've been critical of him because I've kept saying I need to see it when it matters most. And there's statistics that show, you know, how his turnovers increase, his completion percentage decreases, his touchdowns, all these things, all these metrics get worse in the postseason when it matters the most. So I have been critical of him. However, for someone to fix their mouth and make their face to say that Lamar Jackson is most overrated QB ever, I mean, that's crazy. Jordan Love made this list too? Okay, is this modern or ever?
Today.
Okay, of players today. Okay, so they're saying
Players
Lamar
today.
Jackson is most overrated, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence. So Alex K, and this wasn't the focus of this topic, but Alex K, he's right on 2 of the names on this list, right? 3. I'm sorry.
3.
Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence.
I give him Jordan Love.
No, I will not give him Jordan Love because we've seen what Jordan Love can do in the postseason. We've seen it.
I need to see better. I saw him give me 20 points in Lambeau 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to let you.
$50 million a year.
That's your guy, and I'm going to let you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
when's last time Jordan Love threw a touchdown pass, Bruce? Mm-hmm. You had to think about it, didn't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't necessarily chalk that up to him, right? Part of that is anyway. No, but I wouldn't put him on that list of overrated quarterbacks in the league today. But Justin Herbert, no playoff wins, all this yardage and all this stuff, no playoff wins. Dak Prescott, he's been in the league 10 years now, 2 playoff wins. Never been to the conference title game.
Yeah, I think Dak's been in about a decade now.
Right. Trevor Lawrence, we know he has the 1 playoff win, but he's
and which he beat the other guy that's on the list.
Right. And people can say, oh, he hasn't had stability at head coach, so on and so forth. But guess what? The reason why is because he hasn't played up to what they thought he was supposed to be. So they keep bringing in different coaches to try and get it out of him, right? To make him the best he can be. So I'm not going with that. But anyway, the point is this. The Ravens, I think, are back. I think it's fair to say that. They play Cleveland today. It'll be a divisional matchup. We know divisional matchups are tough no matter what the division is. The teams know each other so well. There's always an added level of vitriol, an added level of physicality, and all these things I think really make a difference. But I think it's fair to assume, just because of the offensive ineptitude of the Browns, that the Ravens are going to beat them today. Now, why are the Ravens kind of getting back into the groove and surging and really have a legitimate opportunity to win the AFC North, which, you know, again, a month and a half ago was looking like a real difficult prospect because the defense is so improved. One, they're generating way more turnovers. We always talk about it, right? You turn the ball over, you'll most likely lose, right? So, they've recently, they being the Ravens, have recently demonstrated a sharp increase in turnover creation, which directly contributes to wins, right? In the first 5 games, the Ravens defense had only 2 takeaways. That's not going to get it done. In their 3-game winning streak, they have 7 takeaways. They're taking the ball from people, right? They're saying, give me that. Debo. That's my ball. My ball, right?
My ball.
Right. They Deboing people out here. So respect due. Those are things that you see. That's a change in mentality. That's a change in physicality, and probably some change in schematics as well, which are helping to create interceptions, right? So 7 turnovers in 7 takeaways, in the last 3 games. That'll help you win. That's a big one. They are not allowing nearly as many points or passing yards now. In the first 5 weeks, we talked about the record worst defense that was so bad, giving up 35 points a game. In the last 4 weeks, they're giving up 14 a game. Now, we can look at it and say they haven't played the best competition, but it is the NFL. And to be able to tighten down to that level, that's a huge jump. What is that, 21-point drop-off in what they're giving up? That shows
that's
something.
Huge.
Right? Yeah, that's big.
And nowadays, a 4 or 5 point drop off is big. These books got 21. That's a difference. Right. That's a huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You went from giving up 40, 38, 37, 44. Right? Like, you really had to turn this around to like hold the Rams to 17, hold the Bears to 16, hold the Dolphins to 6, hold the Vikings to 19. Nobody has scored 20 or more points since the Texans beat down in Baltimore.
And now they're starting to look like the Ravens again defensively. What do we always talk about? Certain teams, you think about them and you think about defense, and now they're starting to look like that again. Let's see. What is this? Now, during this stretch, they're holding opposing quarterbacks to a passer rating of around 75 compared to the first 5 weeks, 110. Like, again, you're making everything much more difficult on opposing offenses. They are, in the early season, people were going for it on 4th down against them like crazy. Now they're giving up less than half of all possible 4th down conversions. So you're seeing a lot more. You're also seeing they don't have a game record to get to the quarterback to get a bunch of sacks, but they're getting way more pressures. Everything is changing right now in the way that the Ravens are playing. And again, of course, Lamar Jackson, right? So we got a huge change in the defense, and I'll let you go in a second here, Transformer, to get your thoughts on this. Huge change in the defense, but now we're also seeing we got the guy back, right? So if we look at this historically, there's a correlation to team success, as there is with really good quarterbacks throughout the league, but Lamar Jackson has a roughly 73% career win percentage. That's one of the best all times. Like, he can't, when other Ravens QBs, when he doesn't play, it's like a 31% drop off. So clearly you need that guy to win games. That's plain and simple. When you watch him play, the passer rating is way higher. The rushing yardage is way higher. The scoring way higher. Everything shoots through the roof when Lamar Jackson is on the field. And finally, the last thing I'll add, even Derrick Henry, when he plays with Lamar Jackson, he's played 23 games with Lamar. He's got 2,399 rushing yards for 104 rushing yards per game. And he's averaging 5.8 yards per carry with Lamar, right? When he doesn't, 3.77 yards per carry. Like, you see the difference immediately. Why does that help? Because with a guy who's so elite like Lamar, whether throwing or running, you can't stack the box the way you would if it's just Derrick Henry back there. So I'm going to stop talking now. Obviously, I think we can see just how large the gap is, how much better the Ravens are playing. They're surging now, and they can really, I don't know how far they can get necessarily in the playoffs, because I do believe they'll make the playoffs. And shout out to Baltimore Bruce, because as usual, he said it right when the streak started. He said, we're going to win this game, and watch, we're going to go off and win like 8 in a row, and we're going to win the division and go into the playoffs. And at the time, I'm like, Bruce, one at a time. I don't believe you, because it looks bad. But he called it like he always does. He said, we're going to win this game. We're going to win 8 in a row. And boom. I said, okay, all right. And lo and behold, what's that?
I said, forget me, huh? Yeah.
You said that too? My bad, brother.
I'm the one who brought it up. Bruce, he added the fact that they're going to go on the 8-game win streak.
Okay, there you go.
I said that there's going to be a part, and this is my start of the segment.
Yes, go.
The Bears game was the start of when they needed to start rolling.
You did say that.
I said that. I'm like, the Bears win is the start.
Bears lose, but
I definitely wanted to see them lose. But I said, if they win that Bears game, now they can get rolling. Why? Because they have the Dolphins, the Vikings, the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals. They could go on a 6-game win streak and turn this whole thing around before you eventually have to play the Steelers, who are currently in the lead of that division. You beat the Steelers, you play the Bengals again. There goes your 8-game win streak before you play the Patriots.
You sure did say that.
It's possible. I definitely said it's possible. Now, Bruce added they're going to win 8 straight games. I didn't say that much. I said week by week, every week is a must win. Every game from the Bears game is a must win because you need to go undefeated before you meet the Pittsburgh Steelers. You need to, because they have the game edge over you, right? And they have the tiebreaker over you. So before you play them, you beat them. Now you back in even Steven. Like, okay, cool. I can take over the division. After that, you got the Bengals, then you got the Patriots, the Packers, and then the Steelers. So was it over? Not mathematically, it wasn't. And now they're on a nice little run to where they can definitely really take the top off of this thing, because Pittsburgh has not taken care of their business, and they're only 1 game ahead. They're 5-4, while Baltimore is sitting at 4-5. So yes, it's good to see that the Ravens are picking it back up. Right. I'm not going to say that they're elite as they once were, or they're back or anything like that, because they're taking care of the poo-putt teams that they should be beating, because all of their major losses before the Bears game were against top tier teams. The Lions, top tier. Bills, top tier. Rams, top tier. Chiefs, top tier. Those are all top tier teams. The Texans, I don't know what happened that game. I mean, that was Lamar's first game that he missed, but that was just they just said, "Come in my house, get yourself something cool to drink. Here's the remote to the TV. Put your feet up, and y'all can do whatever you want to in my stadium." So I'm not gonna count that Texas game, but all their other games were losses against top tier, either elite offenses, elite defenses, teams that can definitely score points. Now you played the Bears, all right, and then you played the Dolphins. You played this is his first year fully starting, JJ McCarthy and the Vikings. Now you're finna go play the Browns, and they don't fake it. They don't even know what's going on. The Jets, they just traded away 2 of their best defenders. The Bengals, I could score 40 on them. Me, Bruce, and Snead, all with bad knee, back, neck. We could score 40 against the Cincinnati Bengals before they played don't forget Yasmin. She's right there on the side. I'm ready. I got this. I can play wide receiver, right? Out there looking like Puka Nacua against this Bengals defense, man. But no, man, it's definitely possible. Now the thing that I worry about for the Ravens is that you get too comfortable.
How can we though? We gotta try to win this division. How can they?
No, I'm talking about for the playoffs. You're getting too comfortable beating these poo putts.
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys, they used to do the same exact thing. We lose against the good teams. We beat on the poo putts. We get this 10-6 record, or 11-5, or 12-4. We get that good record, and then that first round where we actually have to play real competition again, we get the doors beat off of us. Right now, I'm not saying that that's the Ravens. I'm just saying don't get too comfortable.
Don't fall into that.
With this win streak. Don't fall into that trap, because that's where the trap lies. Right. But take advantage. But do take advantage of these next 3 to 4 games, these next 3 games before you play the Steelers. You beat the Steelers, you're back in action. You're definitely back in action. But this is about Lamar. You asked the question about Lamar Jackson and the conversation from what's his name? I just had his name. Alex K. Alex K. I wanted him to elaborate more on where he got this discussion from, because the only one thing I see that he could point out as a de facto overrated quality, and none of it is in the regular season. We're talking strictly postseason. if you're talking about Lamar Jackson. That will be the only way you can consider an overrated type of conversation coming from a Lamar Jackson, because regular season Lamar,
we know what that dude is.
And you know what that dude is. That dude is a problem. What was he? 26-2 against the NFC. Yeah. I mean, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
He's just got to get to the Super Bowl, and he will win it. He's just got to get there. Yeah,
just got to get there, because I say this right here. There's only been 11 players to win multiple MVPs. 11 players. He's one of them.
Yeah,
he's the only one to not play in a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. He's the only one on that list. That will be my only reason you can say overrated, but I'm not putting him in a category with Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, and I can't put him in that category, because neither one of those guys got MVPs. Neither one of those guys are showstoppers like Lamar Jackson.
No.
In the regular season, he's head and heels above those guys that are mentioned on that list. Just far beyond them, right? When you get to the postseason, then you sit back like, okay, there's a little bit of a conversation, because he's yet to get past the second round when he plays in the postseason.
No. He's played in the conference title game.
Because he had the bye week. He had that bye week that one year. Yeah, that was the 1 year he had the bye week. So he's played no more than 2 games, excuse me. But yet he's yet to make it to the Super Bowl, right?
Correct.
That will be the only stipulation I will place on Lamar Jackson for being overrated. But again, in a category of his own of overrated.
Yeah.
I'm putting him overrated amongst the 11 other MVPs that have multiple MVPs. That's the overrated list. Not Jordan Love, Herbert. No, I can't do that. I can't with good conscience do that. Absolutely not. But man, the Ravens, they're playing relatively well. Like you said, they got their weapon back. They got the lightning to their thunder, in which I consider Lamar Jackson the lightning, and then the thunder comes right behind it, which is Derrick Henry, who's just going to just carve you up on the inside. Pause. We're talking sports, guys. We're going to say stuff that sounds weird. But thank New York for all of that. Thank New York for not being able to have a conversation amongst men.
New York. Definitely New York.
But
Micah knows.
But man, Micah knows, man. Micah knows. But yeah, man, the Ravens, they're definitely having a resurgence, man. They're taking care of business. You got to take care of business. You have to go. I said 6-0. You need to go 6-0 to put yourself back in a position before you play the Steelers, and that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
No, man, that's great. I couldn't have said it any better, man. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and open up these phone lines, and let's take a couple calls on that.
Micah's stupid.
What did he do?
He put the pause in.
Right. Yeah, you can't say nothing, man. New York is wild.
New York is shutting everything down.
You got to pause, B. What you talking about? Pause.
We're talking about football. I just said he penetrated the A gap.
You got to pause.
Pause, B.
Gap, son. Nah, chill. Pause.
They've been saying this same term for 50 years.
Right.
Like, what? Pausing
but
now?
You got to pause it now. Right.
Got to pause it now. Like, we 50 years too late.
Right.
He penetrated up the A gap.
Pause. Whoa.
He fit that ball right in there.
Pause.
But you don't be listening to the commentators on NFL. Boy, every time I'm like, ooh, boy, that wouldn't fly on regular conversation. He fit that ball right up in there. Oh, he grabbed that ball nice and tight. Like, I'll be like,
Troy Aikman be like, you see, he gets in there right behind him. Pause.
NFL commentary is the best, bro.
It is.
The best pause content, man. Pause
man.
really
What
content.
up, Bruce? What's going on, man?
What's going on with y'all boys today, man?
Maintaining, brother. How are you?
What's going on, Mr. Transformer?
Brucey, what's going on, my boy?
All right. Yeah, man. This game might be a trap game today. You know, I'm a pessimist when it comes to the Ravens. I always worry about the worst. But,
I called this Wednesday. I said, if you call in, he's going to call this Cleveland Browns game a trap game.
I'm not mad with it as a trap, but they're gonna handle it. They're not gonna smoke them. It will be competitive, but Ravens gonna win the game. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be?
Ravens can't beat Dylan Gabriel. We got a problem.
You know, they say every given Sunday, what if this the game Dylan Gabriel's suddenly want to have his best game, you know? And you know what their defense brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know.
No, you don't.
But, you know, when I was good, you know, that defense, that's that four tough. They tough.
Oh, for sure.
So, and they in Cleveland, so you know they're gonna give us their all.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the resurgence of the Ravens, I seen this coming. This is an uphill battle though, because you forget December 21st we got New England, and December 28th we got Green Bay. That's still coming down the pipe. So.
One thing at a time, man. You know what we say, man. No, I got you.
Those two games going to be pivotal.
Yeah,
the New
man.
England game.
Yeah, but you know my motto is, especially this being a Notre Dame fan, man, just go 1-0 every week.
Hey, so
that's
why
all
I
you
got
do.
to think like you, Bruce? T, that's what you be problem, bro.
No, I'm talking about me, man. I'm talking about me, and you know I have a great way of thinking, so I try to share it.
You know. Well, today.
All right, Stephen A. Smith.
You know,
For sure.
I hope they play Keaton Mitchell more.
Yeah.
Man, as far as like what you call solidify that back end, the kid Gilman, that trade that we traded out Dockery with.
Mm-hmm.
He has a high IQ. He ain't the biggest, fastest, strongest guy.
No.
But his IQ back there, you can tell the difference with him back there. And Malik Stark's playing way better than he did in the first four games.
Yeah, Malachi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
playing way better. The front four, they're getting pressure now. It's better than what it was.
Yes.
It's benefiting greatly because of Kyle Hamilton moving to the front. So that guy is absolutely amazing, man. Number 14, go Irish. Go Irish.
I wasn't going to say anything this time. I promise I wasn't going to say anything.
That kid. Both of them, Gilman from. So I must say, those Notre Dame kids got high IQs.
Yeah.
Gilman is a Notre Dame.
You got to be smart to be at the school in the first place.
They played with each other in Notre Dame.
Yeah, they played together.
Gilman and Callahan and stuff.
Yeah.
And, Mike Green getting more pressure. Travis Jones playing. That's number 98 for us. We got to sign that kid back. He's a terror in that middle.
And they got they brought the kid from Tennessee, Drummond Jones. So they try to add to the pass rush.
He got some pressure. He was getting back there last week.
Yes.
And Mike Green coming along slowly.
Nice. Yeah.
Roquan Smith playing much better. So you can tell they're playing with a sense of urgency, and it's a good thing to see.
Very good.
Yeah. We got an uphill battle though, so we'll see, man.
Yes, we will.
Your boys have a great Sunday.
Hey, man, thank you for the call.
You too, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Yeah. You know, Bruce always going to come in and he's going to show love, and he's always going to talk about the Ravens. And you know what I like though? To his point, he is a bit of a pessimist, right? Where G is like super Raven fan, Bruce is like kind of on the opposite side, and I try to play the middle a little bit. So,
G is man, that boy. G don't see no wrong. Ooh, good run. G don't see no wrong with them Ravens. If you ain't talking Ravens football, we moving on.